This NBA season has seen as much parity as we have possibly ever seen in a regular season. Teams like the Denver Nuggets, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the Philadelphia 76ers have dominated thus far and remained relatively healthy, while teams like the Phoenix Suns, the Boston Celtics, and the Golden State Warriors have all had their fair share of losses or hits to their roster. Today's video, we're going to be talking about those teams and what the chances are they can win or compete for a title without some of their key pieces, and how important these key pieces actually are. We're going to be getting into all that in today's video, but before we do, guys, I just want to say thank you so much for the support on yesterday's video. We have a ton of new faces here, and I'm really truly thankful. I appreciate you all very much. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we are now so close. I'm uploading every single day for the month of March, so if you guys are new here and don't want to miss out on any daily uploads, please be sure to consider hitting that subscribe button. Without further ado, let's get straight into this video talking about the first team, the Golden State Warriors, the defending champions. In my eyes, someone who is criminally underrated when it comes to talking about the dynasty of the Warriors, and granted, he's only won one championship whilst being a part of this team, is Andrew Wiggins. And I remember long ago when they acquired Andrew Wiggins, how just picturing what it would be like when Steph Curry makes his returns and when he's able to play with this team. Now, Andrew Wiggins has grown leaps and bounds from when he joined this roster to now. He is the #1 perimeter defender. I would say even over Draymond when we're talking on ball. Obviously off the ball and down low, Draymond, you may have an argument there that he's a greater defender, but I do think Andrew Wiggins is just an absolute pest on the ball, and he is so crucial to this Warriors team's success. The defensive rating when Andrew Wiggins is on the court is 110. Without Andrew Wiggins, it's 117. This Warriors team needs someone like Andrew Wiggins, who is a mid-range killer. You can throw on the Jason Tatums. You can throw on the other teams, Kevin Durant's. Maybe he's not stopping them on every single possession, but he's making every single basket tough. Andrew Wiggins has a 7-foot wingspan and is just someone with a relentless motor. And what makes it even better is, unlike Steph Curry, unlike Draymond Green, unlike Klay Thompson, he is not really up there in age, and he has not had many injuries in his NBA career. He's 28 years old, and Klay Thompson obviously had an ACL and an Achilles injury. Draymond Green's been battling with a wrist and hand injury and calf injuries the majority of his career. We obviously know Steph Curry is known for his glass ankles, and this season he has been missing probably around 30 to 40 games this season. The Warriors, though, they are not going to win or be able to compete at all without Andrew Wiggins. I mean, there was moments last season where people were talking about giving Andrew Wiggins the Finals MVP trophy. Obviously, that's a little, it's a little much. I do agree. But Andrew Wiggins was an all-star last season, and an all-star starter at that, and for great reason. He is absolutely detrimental to this Warriors team, and I can't see them going on without him. So I really do hope the family stuff that he has going on gets cleared up, especially considering he's not, injured at all. I hope at least come playoff times he would consider, coming back. But again, blessings to him and the family. I really do hope things get better. The second team we're going to be talking about is the Celtics, the Boston Celtics, and Robert Williams. I'm just going to go out and say it. I probably think I'm going to lean more towards the definitely not contenders category if Robert Williams is not playing. For those of you who don't know about the Time Lord, I definitely recommend just going in YouTube and looking up Robert Williams defensive possessions. He is absolutely amazing, and in a conference like the Eastern Conference that is primarily dominated by bigs, they need someone that they can throw at the Giannis Antetokounmpos, the Joel Embiids, the Bam Adebayos, these absolute big monsters. He may not be the key guy who's blocking them on every possession or not letting them get to their spot, but he is one of those guys where if you get beat off the dribble by the Jimmy Butlers, or if you get beat off the dribble by the James Hardens, you know that Robert Williams is going to be down there, down low, ready to make an instant impact. And speaking of instant impact, in their last 3 matches, they have won by an average of 30 points. They beat the Kings by 23. They beat the Pacers by 25. And they beat the Spurs by 44. Now, obviously, two of these teams are sub 500, but one of them was the second seed in the Western Conference for a long time and currently sits as the 3 seed in the Western Conference and is the #1 offense in the NBA. Robert Williams is an absolute game changer. Another stat that I think is really interesting to think about, he is 3rd among Celtics in net rating ranking. It's very interesting. Robert Williams, he is one of those guys that you can create a wall with him, like the Toronto Raptors back in 2019. Nick Nurse created the infamous wall to, stop Giannis Antetokounmpo. Robert Williams is the focal point, the centerpiece, the lifeline, the blood, the support of a defense. He is someone who's going to hold it down. Absolutely amazing. If he was, fully healthy most seasons, he would definitely be in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year, because even when he's not showing up on, making big time blocks or grabbing steals, he is just in the right spot at the right time, and that is an irreplaceable quality, which is why this video is, talking about how availability is the best ability. And the third and final player, I'm sure you guys could have guessed this, Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm sure most of you agree with me. I don't think the Phoenix Suns are contenders if Kevin Durant isn't playing. And it's not really because Kevin Durant isn't playing, but it's because of what they lost for Kevin Durant not to play. Mikal Bridges was a truly underrated part of the Suns' success. And I know Phoenix fans can back me up and just vouch and say how much they miss Mikal, and just seeing him on the court for them. Not only is Mikal Bridges the definition of availability, I mean, he hasn't missed a game in nearly 5 seasons. The Suns' defensive rating with Mikal Bridges is 110, and without him, it's 116. Mikal truly is just someone you always want on your team. He's going to be able to knock down those threes. He's going to be able to take guys off the dribble. He's going to be able to play defense on their opposing team's best wing. Like, you would stick a guy like Mikal Bridges on those Kevin Durants, on those Jimmy Butlers. Just absolutely amazing talent. You guys are seeing how well he's shining out there in Brooklyn. I feel like for the Suns, I don't need to spend too much time talking about this. I think that even when Kevin Durant comes back, it's going to be very interesting to watch them, compete and perform, especially considering the fact that they've played, 3 games together. And one of those games was against the Hornets, and the other one was against, I'm pretty sure, another sub 500 team. And the one against the Mavericks they're now a sub 500 team. So it's just some food for thought. It's going to be definitely going to be keeping my eye on the Phoenix Suns this offseason, or this postseason. But what do you guys think? Out of these 3 players, Robert Williams, Andrew Wiggins, and Kevin Durant, who is most crucial to their team's success? Obviously, the cop-out answer is probably Kevin Durant, but let me know in the comments below. If you guys made it this far, I appreciate your support as always. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay happy, healthy, and blessed. Peace.